Democratic Party going forward needs to focus on so much more than just pocketbook issues. Is it true that President Biden and Vice President Harris both didn't focus on this enough in their campaigns, at least in the form of offering big, innovative solutions? Yes, of course. Is it true that when they did talk about the economy, they focused too heavily on top-line numbers and not enough on people's daily economic struggles? Yes, but the discontent that Americans have right now is so much bigger than just their pocketbook. People are just generally unhappy with how things are, how the world is. And yeah, this includes their daily struggles with things like inflation, but that's only part of the story. We went through a worldwide pandemic where millions died and millions lost their livelihoods, and nobody seems to be talking about it. The collective trauma might be the biggest cause of our current mental health crisis. And because people aren't dealing with it, their anger and sadness is spilling out in all kinds of ways. We also have a purpose crisis. Only 67% of Americans now claim to be Christian. I'm not saying this is necessarily a bad thing, but the benefits that religion offers have not been replaced. People are walking around without purpose, overwhelmed by the magnitude of the universe, thinking that everything is pointless. People need some hope and a reason to get out of bed in the morning. In regards to us millennials, we're dealing with a society that taught us the keys to success and now ridicules us for using those same keys. For most of my generation, there really isn't a financial future. Now, I'm not going to say capitalism is outright bad, but we do have the commoditizing of every single thing in our lives. Everything has been given a monetary value to the point where you can't leave your house anymore without spending money. Every ounce of our being and brain space has been sold. A system where people can start their own business and build wealth is not the problem. It's that it's been completely left without restraint, and it is destroying people. People are also just generally meaner, probably because of all these other factors. And most don't have but less than a handful of friends, if that. Apps like TikTok explode because it's often our one chance at human connection. And of course, that's also been exploited. All this, and I still haven't even mentioned things like the effects of climate change and all the wars and genocides. Everyone is on the brink in so many ways, and the Democratic Party establishment needs to understand that. Asking people to celebrate infrastructure projects, which are great, but won't be completed for decades, just isn't enough. Politicians like Donald Trump and AOC, and of course they're nothing alike, except for the fact that they both seem authentic. And when people seem more authentic, they also seem more trustworthy. So talk frankly with people, with respect, but don't hold back, and push some really big ideas, things that would create real immediate change in people's lives. It's hard for politicians, of which most, not all, but most, are wealthy, to understand these things, but they're gonna have to.